How can a business use story to build their brand? What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode. So today, I want to talk to you a little bit about how businesses can use story to build their brand. And I want you to imagine someone trying to put a square peg into a round hole. The challenge is you can try really hard, but it's not meant to fit in that way. And so the thing, like when people try and do messages, when companies try and give a message or trying to explain what they do, they try to do it in a way that is not optimized for how humans are supposed to take in information. Just like they try and put a square peg into a round hole, they're trying to give information in a way that humans aren't really designed to take in information. And that's why we want to talk to you about today, because we are going to be covering another episode of hypnotic storytelling. And ultimately, today we're going to be talking about how do you create a story brand. So let's get going. I started a while ago promoting some products, maybe a couple of years. I was trying to promote these products, like some products that I'd created, etc. And every time I try and promote these products, I was just giving all these facts. I would tell people what was good about it, etc. And people weren't as interested. I was not succeeding as much as I'd like to, and it's very frustrating when you try and promote something. When you try your hardest, you know how good it is, but people aren't really getting it, when they aren't seeing the value. And you're like, but I know this is going to be so amazing. And it can be really frustrating. It can be really hard. And not just that, I really wanted to give up at some point. And perhaps you notice I probably don't give up that easily. But I do get these feelings of wanting to give up. Like it happens if you try to promote something and you fail 3, 4, 5 times, 6 times, then you have this feeling in you like, am I really doing the right thing? Am I meant to be doing this? You start to question yourself. And so I said, you know what? Let me go and research. So I went and I picked up this book, Building a Story Brand. It's a Wall Street Journal bestseller by a guy called Donald Miller. And it talks about how to clarify your message so that people will actually listen. So I picked up the book, and in the book, he lays it out pretty clearly. He's like, listen, you keep telling people about your business. You keep telling them all these amazing things about your business, etc. But people aren't really caring. They aren't really listening. And why are they not listening? Well, the reality is you are competing for attention. They estimate that you are subjected to about 6,000 to 10,000 ads a day in 2021. Per day. I mean, look everywhere. Like, my pen has a logo on it. That's a little bit of advertising, right? Everywhere you look, there's ads. And especially now, because we're online so much more, you're subjected to ads so much more than you realize. And so you are competing for attention with so many people. So many people. So how do you stand out? And Donald Miller talks about how you can stand out by using what has worked for thousands of years. How people pay attention. Stories. And not just any stories, because like effective stories, because the challenge is that businesses and brands, they have caught on to, okay, we need to start telling stories, but they're also getting it wrong. So many businesses and brands are getting it wrong. This is what Donald Miller says. So he came up with a framework called the SB7. It's 7 seven items that you need in order to create a story that will build your brand, that will clarify your brand, and that will get people to pay attention. And these are the seven elements that you need. And I'm going to be sharing that with you. And he says that using these seven elements, you can avoid having to do so much effort but not getting any results, and instead be remembered with a clear message where people look at you and go, oh, that's what this person does. So I want to share with you what I learned from the book. So these are the seven elements of an effective story brand. And the first part is you need a character, right? In any story, like if you look at any story, stories revolve around a person, around a character. Now, ultimately, what a lot of they revolve around the hero of your story. But what happens is a lot of businesses, they try to make themselves the hero. How can you make your customer the hero? So in every story needs a character that has a problem, that has a challenge that they have to overcome. And if you're a business, you are a business because you are solving something for someone. You are solving a problem. So what problem are you solving? So that's the second thing. And they meet a guide. A guide is a teacher, a person that's helped them, a person that will guide them. Now, you, if it's your business, you have to be the guide, not the hero. Let me repeat that. You have to be like Yoda. If you have a business and you want to help people and you want to use a story to help people and to build your brand, you want to be like Yoda in Star Wars, and your customer's got to be like Luke Skywalker. So basically, you are going to be helping someone to overcome their challenge. And you need, in order to will like you, you have to have a plan. You give your character a plan. Oh, what's going on? And you call the person to action. You get people to take action, and that ends in success and avoids failure. Now, every single movie story that you will watch will have these elements. Okay, this is how every movie runs, right? So, Star Wars, Luke Skywalker, he has a problem. He needs to leave the planet, etc. He meets Obi-Wan Kenobi, who teaches him, or Yoda, who teaches him how to use the Force, and calls him to take action against the rebellion or whatever, etc. That ends in success. Yay, everyone wins, and helps them avoid the destruction of all planets. Every movie, I mean, pick any like major Hollywood movie, will have this framework in terms of telling a story. And we are designed as human beings to love this kind of storytelling. So how can you use it in your business? Now, with that, I'm just wanted to give you the 7 elements of creating a brand with your story. I hope you found this useful. I want to thank you for tuning in. And today's phrase that pays: drop messages that are too bland. Use story to build your brand. With that, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you all. Now go out and make an impact in someone's life, even if it's just your own. Peace out, one love, and I will see you on another episode real soon. Take care, everyone. Cheers. Bye for now.